Hey everybody, you're listening to WVA Stonewall Jackson. WVA Stonewall Jackson. Hope everybody's doing alright tonight and everything. Trying to see if this article's gonna pop up here. I was gonna read y'all an update on Hurricane Matthew. Alright, here we go. Powerful Matthew Eyes Bahamas, Southeastern U.S., October 5th, 2016. Powerful Hurricane Matthew is bearing down on the Bahamas and will bring major problems to Florida and the southeast Atlantic coast over the next several days. As of 8 p.m. EDT, Matthew was located near 23.0 north and 76.0 west, or about 270 miles southeast of Nassau, Bahamas, and about 360 miles southeast of Miami. Matthew's top sustained winds have fallen to 115 miles per hour, making it a powerful Category 3 hurricane on a Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale. It is moving steadily northwest at 12 miles per hour, and its minimum central pressure has fallen to 962 MB, or 28.41 inches of mercury. A hurricane warning remains in place from north of Golden Beach, Miami-Dade, Broward County line to Flagler, Volusia County in Florida, including Lake Okeechobee, Fort Lauderdale, and Vero Beach, Daytona, and West Palm Beach. Additional hurricane warnings are in effect for all of the Bahamas. A hurricane watch remains in effect from north of Flagler, Volusia County line in Florida to Savannah River, Georgia. A tropical storm warning is in place for Florida Keys, east of 7 Mile Bridge, as well as Florida Bay, as well as the entire southern tip of Florida from Chokoloskee to Golden Beach, including the greater Miami area and the Everglades. A tropical storm watch is also in place for north of Chokoloskee to Suwannee River in Florida. A watch means that hurricane or tropical storm conditions are possible within 48 hours, whereas a warning means that those conditions are expected within 36 hours. Matthew will track across the Bahamas tonight and on Thursday, and will either parallel or make a brief landfall along the central Florida Atlantic coast later, Thursday into Friday. The entire time, Matthew will remain a major hurricane with maximum sustained winds of more than 111 miles per hour. Even though there's still quite a bit of uncertainty with Matthew's track, it's important to keep in mind that it will be a large storm and will have significant impacts across the Florida peninsula. Rainfall totals of 4 to 7 inches, with locally as much as 10 inches, are possible across the upper Florida Keys and the mainland as far north as east central Florida. Storm surges of 3 to 5 feet are possible as well, along with strong winds that could reach hurricane force. Storm surge will reach 4 to 6 feet on Cuba's northern coast. Storm surge in the Bahamas will reach 10 to 15 feet. Matthew will also dump as much at least 6 to 10 inches of rain in the Bahamas. Matthew will pass very close to Jacksonville, FLA area before moving along the Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina coast on Friday and Saturday. While some weakening is expected, Matthew will likely still be a Category 1 or 2 storm into the weekend. Forecast trends are starting to push Matthew away from the coast as it approaches North Carolina. This is thanks to a cold front digging along the eastern seaboard. However, recent trends indicate that the storm won't get pulled into the storm, but instead deflected eastward and then southeastward. This may bring heavy rain to the outer banks of North Carolina, but would limit the potential for a landfall there. This forecast would also push the storm back towards the Bahamas, with some computer models hinting at a second run at Florida. For the Mid-Atlantic, this would mean just a little bit of rain thanks to the cold front, followed by a blast of autumn-like air along the coast of the Delmarva to New England. There would still be the threat for dangerous surf and some beach erosion. Check your weather bug often for the latest on Matthew this week into the weekend. That's our weather update on Hurricane Matthew. Now let me see if I can find y'all some articles here to read to y'all on Infowars.com. If y'all have any comments, just send me a message. And if you like my radio shows and everything, like them and subscribe and make sure you share them and tell your friends. Here's a little short article here on here I was reading earlier. It says top Army general prepare for war as big as World War II. The U.S. Army chief has come out and threatened war with Russia. If this happens, this could be more devastating than World War II. Sorry, people. Here's another one here. It says Bill Clinton rally interrupted by protesters shouting Bill Clinton is a rapist. A protester interrupted former President Bill Clinton during a campaign rally for his wife in Canton, Ohio, Tuesday, shouting Bill Clinton is a rapist while holding a display bearing the same message. Don't worry about that, Clinton assures the distracted crowd. I can tell you one thing. I love it when people come into my rallies, and it's a dead giveaway when they don't ever want to have a conversation because they know they'll lose the conversation. Bill accuses woman with Bill Clinton, a rapist, sign of not wanting to have a conversation because I'm sure that would have happened. A second person also called Bill Clinton a rapist during a Fox 5 Nevada broadcast outside a Trump rally today. These two latest videos come just days after two other men appeared on national broadcast denouncing alleged sex crimes against the president. Y'all can watch the videos on Infowars.com. The protests are part of a contest announced Friday on the Alex Jones Show, offering payouts to anyone who can do any of the following while on local or national television. A. 1,000 for a visual. Wear InfoWars Bill Clinton rape shirt on television for at least 5 seconds. B. 5,000 for visual and audio. Anyone who can be vocally heard saying Bill Clinton is a rapist while wearing a shirt or displaying similar imagery. In order to qualify, participants must follow the contest rules as well as any applicable laws, both local and federal. The contest will continue through the election or until 100,000 in prizes have been given out. Entire entries can be emailed to rape@infowars.com. Tune in to the Alex Jones Show weekdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central and Sunday 4 o'clock to 6 p.m. Central for updates. Pick up your Bill Clinton rape shirt by clicking the image below. See here. Now here's an article, part of one. You can read the whole thing on Infowars.com. But it says alien megastructure star keeps getting stranger. The more scientists learn about Tabby's star, the more mysterious the bizarre object gets. Newly analyzed observations by NASA's Planet Hunting Kepler Space Telescope show that the star KIC 8462852, whose occasional dramatic dips in brightness still have astronomers scratching their heads, has also dimmed overall during the last few years. The steady brightness changing in KIC 8462852 is pretty astounding. Study lead author Ben Montet of the California Institute of Technology in Pasadena said in a statement. It says Russia stages nuclear war drills, begins several ties with U.S. Says it's happening. Patriots storm MSNBC to expose Clinton rape. The word is spreading, and now more and more patriots are making their way to mainstream news where they spread the news that Bill Clinton is a rapist. That's the end of the show, y'all. You're listening to WVA Stonewall Jackson.